All right, guys, so you gotta love it when the authoritarian left gets a taste of their own medicine, right? These are the same people who've been cheering on big tech censorship, right? They've been cheering it on because they don't like those mean conservatives and the things that conservatives say, okay? Right? They cheered it on. They promoted big tech. They were in love with big tech, right? Until the pendulum came swinging the other way. And now one of the biggest progressives, internet socialists, HasanAbi, has been banned from Twitch for hate speech, right? And the reason why he was banned is because he was actually saying things that can be considered to be anti-white, right? He was using the C word, right? That's the term that he was using. We all know what we're talking about here. And he took to Twitter to cry about this ban that he got from Twitch, as he says, absolutely insane that Twitch banned 2 of my mods for using the word blank. One is black and the other is brown. Does Twitch actually believe blank is a slur? Apparently they do. Right, as they should be, right? Because I mean, listen, it seems like, in my opinion, if you can't use the N word, which people say is a slur, then why should you be able to use the C word, a word that is used in a way that's supposed to be an insult and derogatory towards white folks? And I'm pretty sure that he would probably agree that somebody using the N word with the hard ER is hate speech, right? And you guys have basically signed up and agreed with this idea that it's hate speech to say that type of stuff. So, hey, why can't it apply to you? But before I really get into this, I actually want to play a clip from what he was saying, just so you guys get more context in exactly what he said and his justification for saying what he was saying. Now, before I play this clip, I got to say this because, YouTube moderators, listen, I am condemning, I am denouncing what Hasan is saying. I do not endorse anything that he is saying whatsoever. The purpose of this video is to denounce this type of speech. I want just everybody to understand that. So without further ado, roll the clip.
Let's be for real for a second. Okay, Mr. Alabama. I've been called a upload more than you. Why? Because I'm extremely online. Okay? So shut the fuck up. Stop crying about this term, okay? Recognize that the person who's calling you is literally powerless, okay? Sorry, it's just the truth. A person calling you is powerless. They're doing it as someone who's been historically oppressed, blowing off steam, okay? You can say that that's infantilizing or whatever, but that's truly the reality.
Wait, so I want you guys to understand this man's argument, okay? I want you guys to understand. He's saying it is okay for me to call somebody else a racial slur because I'm just blowing off steam, right? I'm powerless because I'm black or I'm brown. Therefore, I can just say what I want to say to you, and you can't get mad about it because I'm just blowing off steam, right? Because I'm powerless. Boy, do these people actually hear themselves? Do they actually hear themselves talk? Okay, this is like the victimhood at its finest, right? You're trying to be a bully, and then you want to play the victim when people call you out about it. Again, this is the same type of stuff that, again, these people claim they're against. Okay, when everybody can agree that, hey, it's not right if, a white person says the N-word, to a black person or whatever, especially the hard ER. Okay, everybody can agree on that. Okay, because we know what the intent is. The intent is to be derogatory, to be slurred, to try to put somebody down. Everybody knows that. But these same people are acting like that can't happen both ways. That somebody who is not white can say something to somebody that's white that has the same intent. Okay? But they say that, oh, well, that doesn't count because, well, white folks have power, so therefore they should just be able to take it. They shouldn't be mad about it, even though the intent is the same, right? Again, it amazes me the mental gymnastics that these people jump through to justify their own hateful behavior, right? It's absolutely crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Now, again, when it comes to the whole banning thing, I think that's a little bit different for me. Okay, but first, before I get into my opinions on being banned, look, again, these people signed up for this because this same guy, Hasan, aka Sink's nephew, was totally cool with big tech banning Trump. In fact, he endorsed it.
I mean, there's no systematic policy here, and it's not going to stand because this sort of fervor that we're in now, is say them witch trial mentality.
Let me be honest with you once again. This is going to be brutally honest. Trump being banned from Twitter is not Trump being placed in a unique category. It's Trump being treated like any human being, any normal human being. And the reason why Republicans are so upset is because they are entitled. They're entitled to getting this crazy treatment. And that's precisely why they're upset. That's it. That's why they're upset, because they believe that they are entitled to special treatment, privileged treatment as conservatives by virtue of being conservatives. They've been coddled their entire lives, and they've been coddled by big tech for the most part. And that's it. So for the first time ever, Trump gets treated like a normal human being. And everyone's like, this is literally 1984. He's the president. It's not like he's going to jail. I wish he would. If he wants to tweet from jail, he can. That's my take. The only reason why I'm happy about Trump getting banned from Twitter is because it hurts his feelings and it upsets him. It shows people like, you know, you can't get away with this shit, and it's not necessarily a bad deterrence. Chill the out. We post about dumb shit on the platform all day. Plenty of leftists have been banned a million times over and come back with numerous sock accounts. You don't hear them running around talking about how, oh my God, this is a violation of my First Amendment rights. It's so dumb.
There's a McCarthy-esque, scary smell to it all, and I think that people need to wake up.
Yeah, the McCarthy-esque scary thing is the literal president being banned from Twitter, from tweeting when he's taking a doo-doo. Again, guys, this is perhaps the best representation, perhaps the best example of how little these people give. Do you understand? Like, politics is just symbolic for them. It's just team sports, and you know, their team wins and then the other team loses, or the other team wins and you lose. Like, if the peak political analysis, or like the worst thing you can do to someone as far as like taking away their freedom of speech is stopping them from tweeting out threats while an active like siege is happening, and then making him suffer the consequences of his actions after many, many years of violations. If that's the peak of like the Red Scare, or if that's the peak of like an elimination of First Amendment rights, if that's your understanding of it, then you're crazy.
Boy, I love the internet. I love the internet. Receipts are forever, okay? And you just sat right there and basically heard him give an argument in support of big tech banning Trump, okay, for things that he said, things that were not hateful racial slurs, and he's defending it. And he's saying that, listen, if you're complaining about it, I mean, like, you know, what's wrong with you? Okay, you're not having your First Amendment rights taken away because big tech is banning you, right? You get over it, right? Move on. No big deal. But see, when it happens to him and he gets the same things that he's been vouching for against conservatives and Trump, he wants to cry like a baby. Oh my God, you can't believe they banned my moderators because they said such and such. This is not a slur. I can't believe they think it's a slur. I'm black. I'm brown. I'm powerless. They're not supposed to do this for me. They're only supposed to do it to the white man. Right? That's what it is. That's what it is. And this is why when it comes to this type of stuff, when it comes to big tech, you know, banning people for, you know, speech and stuff like that, I'm generally against it. The reason why, because I know how the pendulum can swing the other way, right? So, you know, a lot of times, you know, I'll defend people even on the left if they get, you know, banned from big tech or whatever, because I generally do believe in people's free speech rights. But these people, they simply don't. They only believe in free speech for them, right? They are totally fine with big tech using all their power to censor people they don't like and the things they say in the name of, well, they're saying things that are hateful. But when big tech uses that same power on them, again, they want to cry, right? And act like they've been done wrong. I can't believe you saying this is a slur. Yeah, it is, right? It is. So now you have to deal with the consequences because you wanted this. This is what you wanted. This is what you wanted. So, like I said, man, I just found this to be hilarious because, again, these type of people, they claim that, all the hate in politics is simply on the right, but a lot of it, in my opinion, a majority of it is really on the left. Okay? And the sad part is that they are unable to even recognize and see, their own flaws, right? And the fact that they've signed up for exactly the same things that they're complaining about. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.